Hey there, I'm playing TerraTech again. Come on. And well, it's still early access game, which is fine. It's a great game anyway. I need to check my inventory since I don't know what I actually have. But last time I didn't really do anything. It was a filler part where I was just gathering all kinds of things like these cannons and stuff, and I also died twice, so if you want to see that, it's probably worth checking that out. But other than that, nothing really happened. I needed to get the parts since I need to set up the turrets for my base, which is what I'm going to be doing today. So this is the place where I chose to create my base. And this isn't really working, is it? Oh yes, the front wall. Terrible, terrible setup. Since I died last time, twice, I kind of decided to play a little bit differently. Like less complete and utter nonsense. This is complete and utter nonsense. And well, play more objective based, which is how I usually do things. I have no idea why I didn't do so before, so wow, what the hell is this? No, I need to nah. Nah. Come on. Tech. God damn it. It's still the same problem why I didn't want to make it. I'll just leave it at that. And of course, it would fit, but I'll just do this. And because I did that, I can now do something else entirely, like... Oh, wow. I actually almost broke that. No, repair it, fix it. Yeah, running it over will fix it. See? Totally fixed. So, bye. Oh, they fixed that one. Usually when I would do that before, you know, before I owned the game and stuff like that, it would just crash and tell me, oh no, it crashed. But now it doesn't anymore. Wow, towering and everything. There's a lot of parts that I don't know. Interesting. I'll have to check them out later. Like this thing. I mean, just look at that. Wow. Wow. This is incredible. Well, doesn't really matter though. Today as I already started a little bit, I want to get to building the basic turrets, you know, defensive structures, and also, well, I want to make, wow, there's a lot of new things. I'll have to check them out for sure. And also I'll use jaws since they're so awesome. I want to start building the base. God damn it, no! Why do you have to do that every single bloody time? No. You know what? It's like this. I should also put up... No, that's too low. That's the one I need. I'm using jaws since they have better grip. I should put something behind as well, and perhaps a weapon or two, but that's really a secondary issue for me right now. I'm not really all that interested. Also this thing, I can know. Yay! Like that. Anyway. There's no enemies in range, so that's perfect. I need to find some smoking stones in not general vicinity, and oh yeah, this is a good, how do you call it, example. Bloody wrong balance and all that stuff. Normally I don't really have to deal with that because my overall setup means that I will have boosters which will fix it. But I'll get to the physics later on. I suppose sometime. That's not a good idea. Sometime when I'm starting the aviation stuff. Wow, they're fighting. That's interesting. Well, all I have to do is not get close enough for them to blow me to bits. This is actually not a bad look. Ah, wow, this is a great location, but there's too many spots. Kind of awkward. Well, I can't really do anything with this tree over here. So, what do? I will do... Where is that thing? I actually want to try if this will... No. If this will do anything. Oh wow, that's a really interesting thing right there. Oh, goddammit. Well, I still can't aim for shit. Yeah, that's just the gun, that's not the blade. I need the blade to do some work here. Of course, this is a useless setup. Oh, struggle. Really? I'll have to test these things later, but for now I just need to make something work first of all. So, where's my goddamn black hole? Something that actually deals decent amount of damage and stuff like that, which means oh yes, which means I'll use a shotgun, since it only takes one spot and it can be mounted anywhere, literally anywhere. See that? See that? See that? That's pretty damn terrifying, you know? Shotguns on shotguns on shotguns on shotguns on shotguns on shotguns. Alright, nothing more here, so let's get back to actual business here. Oh, come on. Now let's see. That location is much better for the general use, and this tech is coming or not? Come on, I wanna see you. Doesn't look like anything dangerous, and he's stuck here. Well then. Doesn't matter in that case. Oh man. This is not the best location, but it actually is decent in relation with the rest of them. I mean, I can always switch them around later on. I just want to set it up so that I can build a base and stuff. So let's just go with it right now, right here. Also want a wireless charger and a couple of batteries, since just cause, you know. Shield. And bats. This is really not necessary, but I tend to do unnecessary things anyway. So, what do we have over here? I can build this one, so let's see where I can build it. That's the tower that I built a little while ago. I'll build it over here. Oh my, this is amazing because there was a problem at one time when you couldn't really build stuff like this because you couldn't even anchor them things. So yeah, it was a very bad situation, you know. When you have a base object that isn't anchored, it means it's not connected to the ground, which means it's bloody useless. They fixed it, finally. I mean, great! They actually do things unlike other developers. This tower is pretty much endgame. Nothing can destroy it, as far as I'm concerned. That's over here. Now I need to find a smoking rock in this general vicinity. And since I don't have any more cannons, as you can see, it eats a lot of cannons, I will need to build another one, but that is not an issue. Let's this pile is probably in the worst spot it could have been. Oh my. Isn't there anything else close by? By the way, I'm trying to make a point here by using this tech because it's completely useless and it's vulnerable and it just... sorry. It isn't good by any standards, but it works for this purpose, which is my point here. And I seem to be making the point quite well. Nope, it's the only position that I can actually use for this turret. Oh man, this is terrible. Okay, blow it up. Probably not the best mining equipment right there. The shotguns are actually hitting it, so yeah, it's just not going very well with those shotguns. Weapons are generally not too good for mining stuff. Lesson learned, right? Nope, I'm still going to use this instead of something more useful. And what is that thing? Looks like a weak tech of some sort. That does not matter whatsoever, since the most powerful tool in this game is the friggin' radar. Stuff can come down on top of your head from above, but it does not happen often enough. And the radar pretty much lets you do all the scouting you need to prevent jumps. And I want to do this. There we go. Charger. I'm wasting charges by using this. Oh god damn it. You know what? I mean, I could even save this tech, but yeah, it wouldn't fit here with this kind of format. But no, I just won't. Now I am actually in a little bit of a problem because of the way I created the last one, the last turret, you know, because it was an end game thing that is very powerful, undeniably, and it can deal with anything, including an invasion, which is very doubtful. It's wasteful to create things like that, especially when it's just protective turrets. You don't really get an invasion class event on those kinds of things. And since I did that, I now have a little bit of a problem whether to make another invasion class or just leave it weaker. And I'm saying it right now because this turret is different from the last one. Oh, havoc shield, that's a sexy thing. Now, if I want to make it a half-size, I will use just one of these turrets, and if I want to go full-size, which means another invasion class, I will add this thing at top. It will be pretty much a definitive rocket thing. Nah, no rockets, goddammit, my language. No hablo inglés. Anyway, pretty much it means that I can either create a chain gun thing which will obliterate any shields in seconds, and it will destroy tech easily as well. But well, people need stuff anyway. So as I was saying, I can go half-size or full-size, with the chain gun being able to obliterate any shields in seconds from my experience, and well, the cannon being completely useless. I mean, it packs a good punch, but that's it. And generally you need more than just a good punch to justify that kind of huge space loss. Since armor isn't much of an issue in this game, it just, yeah, isn't all that important, in my opinion. Now then, I want to take this one and put it on here, and this one, that's the main gun, over here. This looks like a weird nonsense. I could also add a bunch of these, but I mean, this is already enough to kill anything in my opinion. I don't have the testing to really back it up though. I need to make another turret though. Oh god damn it. You know what? I'll put these on just cause. I want it to be real endgame stuff, so I need to jam on some extra stuff. Just to make sure it really stands up to the test. I will also add some armor and not the plate, because I don't really see the point. They may be smaller, but in this case it doesn't matter at all. And to be fair, it just doesn't matter, whatever. Once the shield is popped, which in this case shouldn't be any time during the service of this turret, it's going to be the end anyway, so yeah, armor is generally not a lifesaver. So that's this one. Hello. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Get over here. Ooh, I don't want to get too close so that it would kill me, but it's a weird tech. It's a really weird tech. Looks like the wheels are all... Wow, it's actually running away. That's a nice thing. Well then, in that case, this turret is set up and it should be able to destroy anything that comes its way, I hope. We'll see. And I need to set up one more. Wow, they really are running away. Oh god damn it. And And there's the tag that won't run away no matter what. It's also a good test, so come over here. Oi! I do feel, since I don't have any defense mechanisms whatsoever, I could ram it and shotgun it through the shield, which would probably work. It's kind of sad, but no, I need to get it up here. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay, I don't believe in you. Get the hell in here. Oh! Thank you. I have now found a very suitable vent. I don't have enough generators though, since I need to set up a vent all the way over there. There's the 3 rocks. I need to put it on the farthest one. On! This deck's so bad, but it has so many parts that I want. Interesting. Look, 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 look. Ouch! Oh, there it comes. Come on, you can do it. Come on, yay! There it is. Finally. Now my tech is slower, so I will get destroyed, but I don't need those wheels anyway, so... completely fine. And... here goes my turret. A turret of turretness. That's a lot of bullets for just a couple of weapons. As you can see, it's pretty damn powerful, that combination. It's all high-class weapons though, so it's to be expected. And it already popped the shield, and here we go. Yep, this turret is good. I mean, it was busy trying to kill me, but still it did a good damage, and the enemy couldn't really pop the shield if they wanted to because of all the recharging that I have going. A simple design, and it works quite well for the purpose, of course. Tech-wise, it's probably not that good, but it's all about the purpose, you know? Objectives. It doesn't mean if you have an ultimate thing that can take on the world if it's not meant to do a killing challenge but a speedrun, in which case it's the worst thing ever, possibly. So always think about the objectives. Also, since this thing works so well and since it's not cheap at all, I will save it so that I can build more of it later. Oh, I put 2 of them on by mistake. So, unanchored tag, that's the one. But I want to get this Arcs 3 Mark 1. I'm putting Mark 1 everywhere since I don't like it when stuff is not completely and perfectly unique. Which means that I will just put random names since I'm not a good namer. I'm not good at naming things, and I will put a name that makes sense to me, like Arcs 3, as in Sentry, but made by me, Arcs. Oh goddammit, this is just not named, but it's fine. It's just a generator. Anyway. And then put Mark 1 as in the first one that I made, and I will pretty much do that with all of them. Guard tower, sentry. This is not a guard tower by my standards, since it doesn't have enough guns. That's how I judge things. A guard tower needs a lot of guns. A sentry doesn't need as many, but it needs to be powerful nonetheless. Oh wow. I don't remember this. And you know why? Because that tower did it. It wasn't me, I promise, I swear. It's not my fault. There's broken things all over the place. I love you so much. Oh, so cute. Look at that thing just rotating around. Anyway. That means this thing is working and it's been tested, which is amazing actually. I'm glad it did, because this pass, that spot that the parts were at, was actually the worst thing, the worst case scenario that I was thinking of, along with that spot. God damn it. You see that it's perfectly in the middle, which means it's not protected by either one of my turrets, which is the worst thing that can happen. It's the worst case scenario. Oh, oi, get the hell out. And that spot, it just drawn it in, which is good. This should also draw it in, but I'm not sure if it'll be enough if I don't put a tower here. But I can always expand the towers and make more of them. Right now it's it's just important that I protect what I can, really. This is also the worst design thing you can do, and this is much better. This is however bad when you're retreating, so this is a much better solution overall. Yeah, just putting it in the middle and away from all the batteries, that's the best thing for the cab. And this one. Alright, that's all of these things named, and this is Arx Tower Mark 1, and that's Arx Tower Mark 1 as well, and over there somewhere. Wow, I didn't really do much with those, did I? Wait a second. Nope, I did perfectly. This is great. I just need to push in another tower over there and I'll be done with that tower thing. I should probably speed these things up, but I keep talking like an idiot, so it's not really a choice. I'll have to think about that, meditate on it perhaps, and stuff like that nonsense. Esoteric mumbo jumbo. Oh, it's all about perspective, you know? I was thinking that it would be the furthest one, but it's pretty much all in one spot. Salt flats, amazing. Well, I know where the main base will be. And I suppose... oh man, this is... this would be the best spot for a tower in terms of coverage. The problem is that I need that spot as well over there, that smoking rock, but I'll go for coverage for now. I don't even know if I have enough weapons, so I don't know what I'm even talking about. And as always, shotguns for mining, and I'm even missing with those, so yay. Alright, the last geothermal generator for now. Which means I don't have one for the base, that's bad oversight. I'll have to fix that. I guess I'll have to make another filler part before I build a base. I'm too thorough. Way too thorough. I'll have to work on that. Anyway, I have too many of these bloody things and not enough of these bloody things, so I'll build another black one. I also need a... you know, a reasonable person would just save Yeah, shield comes first. Reasonable person. This thing, I'm just doing the same thing, so I should just save it and then load it. That's the reason why I put it up in the first place. You know, the first tag that I had in the beginning, I just got rid of it because I can load it up at any time. So if I make a skeleton and save that, it will save a lot of time. Okay. As you can see, I'm building the same thing, and I still need to add a couple batteries more. Even though this is a concept that requires fewer batteries thanks to everything, it still needs them just as a buffer. It's very important to have a buffer. At least that's what I think. So, the last battery over here and put it over there. As you can see, this is a very rough skeleton. It doesn't have anything on it. I'm going to do this exactly because it's a template that doesn't have anything on it. If you want to make a bunch of things, a bunch of things that will have the same base, it's the best to just save the frame and go from there. And that's what I should have been doing since the beginning, really. Now I don't have nearly enough guns, so I will have to improvise. These things aren't too bad, but I need a buttload of them. Which means I will have to make a whole structure over here. A whole structure, and it will have to be large, but it does not matter because this thing can afford to be large, right? I just hope it won't be. Yeah, you can as you can see, you can move the whole thing, rotate it by the keys that I'm pushing that you can't see because you're not really in my POV right now, but I'm just rotating the thing and it rotates. That's amazing, isn't it? Wait a second. I messed up. It's going to be lopsided. I don't like lopsided. I like things when they are nice and clean, so I can't really do that. Normally you would want to have two in between, because when you put them like this, these blocks could have another set mounted in front. As you can see, I'm going with the same thing that I already talked about before, but I'm talking about design more in this part, so I'm going to repeat it. When building a tower, it's not important at all to cover all the sides. It's a waste, in fact, because the tower will rotate and it can only fire in one direction anyway. There's absolutely no reason to build them in that manner. This is a much better setting. Just make a huge wall pointing one way and it will shoot and kill anything that gets near it, which is the point of a protective tower. Wow, this is good. I like this one. Yeah, just put it on top of those things. Like this, like that. That should be enough. I could put stuff on these things, but it would not really make any sense. The only thing that makes sense here is these things, and I suppose I'll add them on just to make it more powerful. These 3-pounders alone, they would probably be good enough as a turret of its own, but I mean, yeah, this will do. So now I want to save it. God damn it, I need to remember my naming system so that I don't... Arcs Tower... Nope, it's Arcs 3. God damn it, I misnamed this. Can I delete it? No, I can't. Oh, this is terrible. My naming isn't... Ah, my naming isn't, you know, solid. I'll have to take a look at that later, but I think I can fix it. Anyway, this will be an Arcs 3 Mark II. And save. Alright, that's good. And that's the defense system. I'll end the video here and continue in the next part, and that will be building the actual base. Over here, I don't have a generator though, so I will have to go with solar panels. I had them anyway, so it doesn't really change anything, but I mean, one less thing I can solve right now. Go away. As you can see on the minimap, the coverage of the turrets is pretty good, but that doesn't mean I won't build a protective structure right next to my base. Actually, next to the generator again, or even next to the trading station. It might be a better idea, but I will talk about that next time when I actually build the base. So, for now, see ya.